Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the AMAC. I have breaking news. This happened about, I'm going to say, 5 hours ago now, and there has been yet another Israeli strike, and this time it was not in the area of Aleppo, but in the area of Holmes, which is a Russian area defense um, region. And basically, Russia, so to speak, just give Israel the green light to go ahead. Because again, those of you who do not know, Russia is fed up with the Iranian mess in Syria at the time, and keep in mind, everyone, Russia, with Russia, Damascus um, is the apple of Russia's eye. Russia wants to restore, rebuild Syria, and just found out tonight, something the other about some fat contracts, that can, rebuild Syria. But, all of you do remember recently, the U.S. troops pulling out of Syria. And it kind of just left the people there, open for grabs. Some even turned to the enemy, that they was rebelling against, and so basically no one really wanted Syria or to try to come in and straighten it out. But at any rate, Turkey and Russia, it was left to them, basically, Syria, after U.S. troops pulled out. And, that's been some time, here back. And, even then they said that, with the troops there, it was keeping some civility. And, and now, I don't know if it's still currently happening, but as of 5 hours ago, now I do repeat that, there was another Israeli strike. This time, it was not in the area of Aleppo, but in the area of Homs. Now, the Syrian air defense systems are operating against Israeli and the Israeli military in Israel. They're shooting down Israel's rockets, that are meant to destroy the very rockets in Syria that they intend to annihilate, Israel with. So everyone, and again, Russia, has been, fed up with the Iranian, regime over there in Syria. And there is something else I wanted to mention. Oh, and then recently, just them pulling out the troops in Afghanistan. Biden made that huge announcement. And I had a feeling then that, people were just going to go hog wild over there in that region. And why is this so important? Well, I, for one, have been hearing too much of Syria here lately, in the Middle Eastern news. But keep in mind, everyone, whoever can dominate Syria and control most of that region can easily invade Israel. And so, because they're just, it's right there at Israel. I believe closer. Well, I'm not going to say it for sure, but everyone keep Israel in your prayers. If you haven't been praying for Israel, continually pray for Israel, during this time. And there is a lot of other things been happening in Israel the last few days, and I want to do some more research on some things that I have been hearing in Israeli news. And again, I get my news straight from Israel, from an Israeli citizen that lives there at the Sea of Galilee. And, continually keep praying for Israel, everyone. So, again, I do repeat, approximately 5 hours ago, yet another Israeli strike in Syria, this time not in the area of Aleppo, but Holmes. And let's see. And I did let you all know, that the Russians were notified in advance, and that's what kind of give the green light, for Israel. So, Russia wants to be fruitful in Syria and wants to rebuild it, like I said, everyone. So, and then Damascus, that is the apple of Russia's eye. So I'm not making any speculations, on anything at all, just bringing you the facts, and as I get them and as soon as I can get these updates to you. And I again will be bringing more updates on a lot of things, especially the past few days that have been happening in Israel. So everyone, I wanted to be sure and get this breaking news to you. I didn't know I would be reporting this soon, breaking news again. On this subject, but again, I'm not surprised. Now with Russia's involvement, everyone, if you're not and you have not been paying attention, please be, getting news. If you can't find it on your TV, radio, search and seek out the truth, what's really happening, because a lot of it isn't advertised and put out there for you all to hear. And that's going to conclude this breaking news story. And as always, everyone, and until we all meet again, may God bless you and God keep you.